Sometimes it feels like everyone else is ahead. You look around and see people reaching milestones, sharing wins, moving fast. And here you are, struggling to get going, fighting to stay consistent. But here's the truth. You're not behind. You're right on time for your unique story. Comparison is a thief that disguises itself as ambition. You don't need their timeline. You need your mission. Someone else's success has nothing to do with your journey. You were never meant to walk their path. The pace that is right for them might break you, and what works for you might bore them. Progress isn't linear. Sometimes the biggest leaps come after the longest stillness. Trees don't grow all year long. Some seasons are for rooting, not blooming. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. Growth is often silent before it's visible. You are not late, you are being prepared. The detours, the setbacks, the delays, they're all part of the design. You needed this season to become strong enough to carry what's coming. If you had received it too soon, you might have lost it too fast. Timing is not just about speed, but about sustainability. Imagine if a caterpillar judged its worth in the cocoon. It would feel like a failure for not flying until the wings arrive. That's you right now in your becoming phase. You're not behind, you're being transformed. And transformation isn't always comfortable, but it's always purposeful. Every overnight success you see took years behind closed doors. They don't show the doubts, the breakdowns, the quiet days of effort. You don't see their rock bottom or their lonely beginnings. You only see the polished moment, but you're still writing your story, and it's going to be worth it. Social media is not a clock. Don't measure your value by someone's highlight reel. Their chapter 20 is not your chapter 2. You're not starting late, you're starting now, and now is powerful when you commit. Some of the most legendary people started late. Colonel Sanders launched KFC in his 60s. Vera Wang didn't design her first dress until 40. Samuel L. Jackson got his breakout role at 43. Age and timing are irrelevant when you have purpose and drive. The only deadline that matters is the one you give up on. You are not missing out. You are gearing up. Life is not a race, it's a rhythm. Some people bloom early, some bloom late, but all can bloom fully. There is beauty in every phase of your timeline, and what's for you will never miss you. Patience is a weapon. While others rush and burn out, you're building depth. While they sprint, you're conditioning. You'll last longer because you waited for the right foundation. When your time comes, you'll be unstoppable because you did the work no one saw. People will ask, "Where did you come from?" And you'll smile because you know you never left. You were just preparing. Your quiet years weren't wasted, they were invested. You didn't fall behind, you were building strength. Now you're ready. You don't need more time, you need more trust. Trust in your work, trust in your pace, trust in your timing. Time doesn't define you, action does. Even one small, consistent step every day changes your life. Don't wait for the perfect time. Make today the turning point. You don't need permission to go at your own speed. Every person has a different pace, shaped by different battles and blessings. What feels like a delay is often divine preparation. You're gaining what they might have skipped, and that will matter when pressure hits. There's strength in slow starts. There's power in intentional growth. If you grew up with fewer resources, more responsibility, or emotional struggles, you didn't fall behind. You carried extra weight. You learned resilience early. You learned how to survive storms before building dreams. That doesn't make you late, it makes you layered. You have depth, not just direction. The universe doesn't reward speed, it rewards alignment. When you're truly aligned with your purpose, it doesn't matter how long it took to get there. You arrive ready, you arrive strong, you arrive with fire in your soul and clarity in your mind. What you build slowly lasts longer. Think of bamboo. It stays underground for years, then grows feet in days. You're just in your underground season. Stay grounded, stay faithful, stay focused. Because when it's time, your rise will be rapid and unshakable. You're not waiting, you're evolving. And that evolution may not be visible to others, but it's real. You're getting better in silence. You're developing discipline, endurance, and character. That's the kind of growth that can't be rushed. You were never behind, you were early to wisdom. You've seen pain, you've faced doubt, you've tasted disappointment, but you've kept going. And that's not failure, that's fuel. You're going to lead with real experience. Every master was once where you are, confused, stuck, wondering if they'd ever get a break. But they kept showing up, not because it was easy, but because they believed the process was shaping something worthy. This season isn't punishment, it's preparation. Think of it like training in the dark. No crowd, no applause. Just quiet work and inner fire. That's where legends are built. When you compare, you crush your uniqueness. Your timeline was never supposed to look like theirs. You don't need to keep up, you need to keep going. Your milestones will come. They're just waiting for the right version of you to show up. Missing someone else's pace doesn't mean you're lost. It just means you're running your own race. Some people sprint early and burn out. You're building a marathon mindset. That endurance will carry you farther than you ever imagined. You weren't built for shortcuts. You're here to create a life with roots. Fast growth is flashy, but it often falls fast. You're planting deep, and when you rise, you'll stay risen. You've already survived what many couldn't. That's not failure, that's foundation. Every breakdown, every rejection, every delay, it was making you stronger. It was giving you the tools for your breakthrough. Don't resent your pace, respect it. Some of the greatest transformations happen after years of nothing. J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter on welfare. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for TV. Your timeline isn't a mistake. It's the perfect setup for a legendary comeback. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're becoming. Slowly, surely, strongly. You haven't missed your shot. You're still holding the bow. And with the right aim and patience, your next arrow will fly farther than you dreamed. Trust the drawback. It's part of the launch. The tension is making you precise. The people you admire, they had seasons just like yours. Days of doubt, nights of fear, but they didn't quit. And that's why you see their light now. Yours is coming too. It's okay to be the one who took longer. The one who tried 5 things before finding your thing. The one who kept falling but still got up. That doesn't make you a failure. It makes you relentless. And the world respects relentless. Where you are today isn't where you'll stay. Every step is adding up. Every failure is teaching you. Every delay is guiding you. You're not stuck. You're preparing for a pivot. This season won't last forever. One day soon, it'll all make sense. You'll look back and realize the slow days weren't wasted. They were building your future. And your future is bigger than you imagined. Some of the greatest transformations happen after years of nothing. J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter on welfare. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for TV. Your timeline isn't a mistake. It's the perfect setup for a legendary comeback. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're becoming. Slowly, surely, strongly. You haven't missed your shot. You're still holding the bow. And with the right aim and patience, your next arrow will fly farther than you dreamed. Trust the drawback. It's part of the launch. The tension is making you precise. The people you admire, they had seasons just like yours. Days of doubt, nights of fear, but they didn't quit. And that's why you see their light now. Yours is coming too. It's okay to be the one who took longer. The one who tried 5 things before finding your thing. The one who kept falling but still got up. That doesn't make you a failure. It makes you relentless. And the world respects relentless. Where you are today isn't where you'll stay. Every step is adding up. Every failure is teaching you. Every delay is guiding you. You're not stuck. You're preparing for a pivot. This season won't last forever. One day soon, it'll all make sense. You'll look back and realize the slow days weren't wasted. They were building your future. And your future is bigger than you imagined. Your timing is not a mistake. It's a masterpiece in progress. Every detour, delay, and moment of doubt has been essential. It shaped your resilience, sharpened your focus, and softened your ego. People who peak early often miss the chance to develop depth. But you're becoming someone who can handle success when it finally arrives, and not fall apart when it does. Sometimes the delay protects you from something you couldn't have handled yet. Imagine getting what you wanted before you were ready. It might have broken you. The time you're spending now is giving you wisdom, strength, and strategy. It's preparing you to lead, not just succeed. When your time comes, you'll move with clarity and calm, and people will wonder how you're so grounded. You're still in the game, and that's what matters. Too many people gave up before they bloomed. You didn't. You're still learning, still striving, still standing. That's not falling behind. That's being unshakable. The only way to lose is to quit.